Hey guys, Costas Titan here with another NFL video. Just a quick recap of Super Wildcard Weekend. Got 4 out of 6 correct. The ones I got wrong were the Chargers over the Texans and Minnesota over the Rams. But today we're discussing the divisional round matchups, which they're four great games in my opinion, could go either way. I know I said that for Wild Card Weekend, and it was kind of a dud, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. But I think this round of games should be a lot better. First, let's start off with Houston versus Kansas City. I'm going to go with KC on this one. You look at the numbers. KC is the spread is KC minus 8.5, and the money line's Houston plus 380. In my opinion, Houston, CJ Stroud won't win them the game. It's gonna if Houston wins this game, it's purely on a defensive masterclass by D'Amico Ryans. I look at Kansas City and they just black magic, whatever you want to call it. I personally use the term horseshoe up their ass, and but whatever floats your boat on that one. But I just think that Houston, CJ Stroud, excuse me, CJ Stroud, he he's going to try to win the game for them and throw stupid interceptions or get sacked for losses. So I'm going to take Kansas City on this one. I can see why they're such a big favorite, but I think Houston does have a way of winning this, like I said, but I just don't think it's very likely, in my opinion. Washington versus Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit on this one. You look at the numbers here. Spread Detroit minus 9.5. Moneyline Washington plus 380 again, just like Houston. I can see Jaden Daniels doing well, but I think the atmosphere inside Ford Field's just going to be he's not going to be able to hear himself think, let alone speak to his teammates. So it's going to be hard for him to you know command the offensive line, make audibles, do what a quarterback needs to do, necessary duties of the quarterback. And I was trying to see if they had any good if they had any good experience on the road in a dome. It was Arizona, which is kind of a dome. They beat the shit out of them, and then they barely beat the Saints. So there was not really enough there to say, wow, this team is a good dome team. I'm gonna go with Detroit. I just think Detroit, the last time we saw them was Sunday Night Football against Minnesota Vikings, and they were just little brothering them or big brothering them the whole fucking game. It was they were outmatching them physicality wise. They were just all over the place, man. And that defense just looks very daunting. And I think Jaden Daniels, it's going to be a long day for him, if I'm going to be honest. But if I could, like I said, just with Houston, I can see a way to win this game, but yeah, it's a small window that they're going to have to go through on that one. Next game is the Rams against Philly. As badly as I want the Rams to beat Philly as a New York Giants fan, I just don't see how it happens. I just see Philadelphia just boring everyone with their offensive scheme, which is just run the ball or drain the clock. Jalen Hurts doesn't have to do anything, and it's the tush push every time it's third and short. It honestly, and with I can say this with utmost confidence. Philadelphia play the game like the biggest bunch of pussies I've ever seen in my life. That whole tush push play that they do, I see why they do it, but it's such a bitch move. It's such a bitch move. I can't stand it. But of course, in Philly, they love it because they just love being little shits, don't they? But I just don't see how the Rams win. You can say, oh, it's the Hollywood scripting with wildfires, and they're gonna have the Rams win everything, but I fucking doubt it. You look at the line, Rams plus 230, so they're underdogs, but it could have been worse. And the spread's Phillies minus 6.5. So we'll see what happens on that game. But I just think Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts on the ground is just going to be too much for the Rams. But we'll see. I think if anyone can figure out how to beat this Philadelphia Eagles team, it's going to be McVay and his staff. But I wish him the best. I'll be rooting for you guys, but I'm not going to be expecting a victory out of this one, to be honest. And of course, the last game, the best game for sure, the Ravens against the Bills. I'm going Ravens, man. I'm going Ravens on this one. I'll explain, but let's first look at the numbers. Baltimore minus 1.5, money line Buffalo plus 105. So you're splitting hairs here. Let's look at it further. You look at ESPN analytics, a 50.3% chance Buffalo wins, a 49.7% chance the Ravens win. It's you're splitting hairs here for sure, but I just think the X factor in this game is none other than Derrick Henry. I just think if they can get an early lead, they won't relinquish it. They won't relinquish it. I think the Bills. There's something about. I almost said Mahomes. Well, Mahomes plays a part in this, but I just have a feeling Josh Allen, when it comes to playoff time, I don't care if he wins 13, 14, 15 games. Let's see what happens in the playoffs, and he just tries to do too much. You look at the game. Who did they lose to last year? The Chiefs. The Chiefs at home. They had the Chiefs at home where they wanted them. Couldn't do it. And you could say the same thing for the Ravens, but I think the Ravens now have Derrick Henry, and it's going to be very hard for the Ravens to choke this. I think you look at Lamar Jackson. He had a fantastic season. 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, over 4,000 yards. It's fucking crazy what he's doing. Um, on the brink of an MVP season. He's one of the favorites to get the MVP award. So I just have to pick the Ravens on this one. I just don't see how the Bills win this game. But yeah, and I have no dog in this race. The only ones I have a bias towards, of course, is my divisional rivals still alive, which is the Commanders and the Eagles. But yeah, I'm just honestly I'm excited not only for the Irish playing on Monday. Let's address that. But I'm excited to watch this game. Sunday, 5:30 Central Time. It should be a good one. But hopefully the games are good. Unlike Washington, unlike the wild card games, I should say. I have Washington on my brain, I guess. But hopefully these games are a lot better than what we got last week. Like I said, 4 out of 6 I got correct. 67%. I could have done a lot better. I could have done a lot better. But we'll take it. We'll take it. But let's see. Let's see what happens. I think I didn't even pick it. I think I picked all the favorites here. So if I get 100% on this, I'm not going to be jumping for joy. And we're already the slate's a lot smaller than last week, and of course a lot smaller than what a you know what a regular season slate is. I think I won't top the 94% I got in week 17. That was my best week, but we shall see. I appreciate you guys for watching. I know it wasn't too much. It's because a lot of these games are kind of, we already know, everyone knows these teams, everyone knows what's going to happen. But it's just discussing with you guys. It's enjoyable and just talking about the lines and all that. But we shall see what happens this weekend, starting tomorrow on Sunday. On Saturday, and then ending on Sunday. We shall see. But that's all I got to say on this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Casas Tayan out.